Hi everyone, Tom was here, back at it with another card grading video. You know, it's it seems to be old hat at this point, but I've mentioned several times that SGC is kind of my go-to in terms of turnaround time, in terms of cost, in terms of all those things. When I happen to have one of those Visa gift cards that someone gave me for Christmas, I was kind of sitting on it for a while, and then I was like, you know what? I wasn't sure what to do with it. I was like, you know what? Let's just use it for an SGC 5-card grading, and it's been taking a little bit longer with SGC because, to be honest, it's been taking a little bit longer everywhere. I noticed that wait times almost everywhere are running much longer, and I had thought about taking advantage of one of their specials. They have a few specials going. One is for modern football, and then one I think is for 70s and 80s cards, and that closes up at least to the recording of this video by next week. So I'm not sure if I'm going to put in one of those deals then, but this is not one of those. This is kind of a 5-card bunch of randomness, and, you know, considering it was technically free for me because someone gave it to me on a gift card, you know, like I said, a hodgepodge of different things. But we're going to get into this. This is an SGC 5-card blind reveal on Tom Was Here.
What's good, everybody? It's Gary V from V Friends. You're watching Tom Was Here.
Okay, like I said, it took a little bit longer to get back to me. I wasn't sure what the time frame, I think, was. Usually, like I said, it's 5 to 10, and they usually have it back to me like within 7 or so. This, I want to say, was like closer to like 10 to 15, and I think they had it back to me on like the 15th day, something like that. So, I mean, not too much longer. Like, it wasn't like glaringly longer. It wasn't like I was waiting months or anything. But some of the lesser card grading video, like I have some card grading out to a few different places, a few new places that I haven't done on the channel. And I'm just mangling this box right now. Sorry, it's me trying to get it open off camera. Because I want to try out some new companies. I don't want it to be always SGC all the time. But, you know, I just so happen to have, like I said, an option to send them there. And there were no real specials going on anywhere else. So I figured I'd just give it the old SGC treatment. I thought about doing it at PSA. PSA was running a thing where you got like a discount code. You get a discount code and you were able to get some money off. But okay, here we are. Here we are. 5-card reveal, and we start with what was probably, I have to say, the biggest card I've ever pulled out of retail. This is a Shohei Otani. This is from Topps Stadium Club. And if you see that number in the corner, it is 15 of 25. And it's the rainbow foil version of this card. Now, I had, when I had done the video, you can feel free to watch the video, it's on the channel. I was excited to see it, but I didn't realize the true rarity of what this card actually was. It's actually, I believe it's 1 in 2100 box hit. Now, I could be wrong, and it could be a 1 in 2100 packs hit, but either way, 1 in 2100. And the fact is, that's based on just the variation of the card, not necessarily the player. So you could have got a significantly lesser player, not what's widely considered probably the greatest player in baseball today in Shohei Otani. So 15 of 25, I checked on eBay, and people are selling this card. There's a lot of them actually on eBay, a lot of the 25 on eBay, maybe not a lot, but like at least like 5 or 6. And they're selling them. I think someone had a PSA 8, and they're selling it for like $1,200 or something like that. Now, what somebody's selling for on eBay versus what people are actually paying for it, two widely different things. But man, if this were to get a 10, no complaints there. No complaints there. But Rainbow Foil Board, this was pulled directly from a pack, and I did have it on this table for a little bit, and then I, sleeved and top loaded it. I would like to see a 10. I don't see any reason why it wouldn't be a 10. The only concern I had is like this little corner on the right down here. It looked like it had like a little like, there was like a little like, I can't really see it now, but it looked like it was like a little bit like extra like stuff on it. But it got the dreaded SGC 9.5. They're like, well, we want to give you a 10, but instead we'll give you right close to that. I mean, that's not too bad. I'm not truly upset by that. Like I said, see this corner, like it looks like it's like bent just a little bit, and it came out of the pack that way. But 9.5, I guess I cannot complain about that. I'm trying to decide what to do with it, whether I want to keep it, whether I want to put it on eBay for top dollar and hope for the best. But pretty nice card there. Oh yeah, you can kind of see it better on this side. Like there's just a little bit of white. There's like a sliver of white there, just enough to give it a 9.5 for funsies. But 15 of 25, pretty nice card there for sure. Like I said, probably my biggest retail pull ever. My biggest card pull ever. It's not like I open a bunch of hobby boxes, make me seem like I open a bunch of hobby boxes now. Okay. So this next card here is from the Leaf Blue Mountain State set. And I opened one of these a few weeks back and got a pretty good pull. Now, no Thad Castle, sadly, but did get arguably what's considered the main character of the show, which is the quarterback, Darren Brooks. And I thought that was objectively a pretty good pull. Between that and Coach, I'd say one of the better pulls. But all of Leaf Metal cards, like it's a nice looking card. It's 15 out of 50. It is autographed. And it got a... Oh. Okay. So once again, the dreaded 9.5 SGC. But here's the oddball thing on this one. They didn't grade the autograph. And what exactly... what on this autograph would have this not got a 10? Now, what I've noticed with autographs in the past is if they go off the sticker, if it goes off the sticker in some way, it's not a 10. But this one should be a 10. This should be a 10 autograph. I don't see any reason why they didn't grade the autograph here. Very odd. Very odd on that one. But yeah, the dreaded SGC 9.5. So close to a 10. So close. But there's something there. There's something there. I don't see anything there. But is it maybe that corner there in the top? Or is that just the design? Can't tell. Anyway, so two 9.5s started out. You couldn't just give me a 10, but that's okay. That's okay. Not bad. Not bad. So the next one here is a Victor Wembanyama. I do a lot of haunted house videos, and one of the haunt actors reached out to me one time at a haunt, and they're like, "Hey, you get cards, correct? You interested in any cards?" And I was like, yeah, sure. Like, what do you got? And he showed me a few different things. And one of them was this Victor Wembanyama card. So we met up at a haunt and, agreed to pay a certain amount for that and a few other cards. And I was like, this would be cool to get graded at some point. So we did that. And it is the Wemby. It's the green hollow laser rated rookie Wemby. Of course, I sent this into SGC, I believe it was the day before. The day before he was, he went out for the year. The day before I sent this in. But very nice looking card. Rated rookie, I invested pretty heavy in Wemby. I do have a lot of graded cards, a lot of Wemby cards in my collection. But this one got a 9. Ooh, what was there? What do I miss here? What was it? Just it looks like maybe a little something on this corner here, perhaps. I thought I wiped it down pretty good. The corners look sharp. The centering, I think, kind of looks okay. But a 9. A 9's a rough one. Okay. All right. So 2 more cards to go. This one was a Whatnot buy. This was actually in a Whatnot stream. I'll be honest, I can't remember who it was. I have been doing Whatnot hot and heavy as of late. But got this one. They were auctioning off packs, and I got the pack for $4, I think is what it was. And the pack had this auto. Now, this was pre-Super Bowl I got this pack. And obviously his cards, since he had that pick 6 in the Super Bowl, have, gone up pretty, he's kind of one of the more sought-after rookies. But it's a Cooper DeJean. It is an auto card. Now, the bummer is it's prestige, so he's still in the Iowa uniform. But a Cooper DeJean, not numbered or anything, but is autographed. Very, very cool. Extra points premium. 10 auto. So he did get the auto grade on this one. There's the 10. Okay. All right, that's a good one. That is a good one to have. Cooper DeJean. Very, very cool. Cool card there for sure. Like $4 I got it for. So no complaints, and a 10 auto, 10 grade. Very, very cool. So the last card here was an eBay find. And, it's one of those things that I, of course, think about too late. But sometimes when a athlete or someone passes away, I'm like, man, it'd be cool to have like an auto or sign card or something like that. And so when Dikembe Mutombo had passed away, I was like, man, I wonder what his cards are going for, and found this one. It's 25. It's a bookend. So number 25 out of 25, autographed. It's from Spectra 2022-2023. And I was like, man, that'd be a cool card to, get, just have in the possession. And I was like, man, that'd be fun to have graded too. Very nice looking card. Has the Hall of Fame inscription on there. And like I said, it is the bookend of 25 of 25. Like I said, very, very cool looking, interesting like design here with the dual and the retrospect. And we got the 10 auto on this. 9. Okay, 9 card. Now this is a thicker card. It's done with the thicker SGC slab. So, I would not shocked this one got a 9. So, with a thicker card, it's definitely tough for sure. I don't see anything super noticeable that would cause it to be a 9 beyond the fact that it's just a thicker card. Maybe there's some, soft corners in the back, things like that, but not bad. Not a bad SGC reveal here. Nothing under a 9, so no complaints there, but 9 on the Dikembe, 9 on the Wemby. You got 2 9.5s in Shohei and Darren Brooks from Blue Mountain State. And the 1/10/10 is Cooper DeJean. So very, very cool. Cool, like I said, cool. Happy to have all these cards slabbed. But that'll do it for another SGC blind reveal. Guys, thanks so much for watching. If you're new here, make sure to like, to share, to subscribe. You can support me on Patreon like John Bailey, like Brett Persing, like Fan, you can do so. Link is in the description below. If you'd like to buy a t-shirt, a TomWasHere t-shirt, you can do so. It's red shirt, as well as links to my eBay store, Facebook page, Instagram, TikTok, Whatnot, Arena Club. The links are in the description below. But when it comes to the next card grading video, or the next video in general, we will see you soon. But until then, bye everyone.